Hello, this is Mitch King with the Wednesday evening, September 30th, 2009 Daily Stock Report. The market opened down today in the first 15 minutes in a negative reaction to the Chicago's Purchasing Managers Index, was well below expectations. So this is the second day now that this week that the market is reacting negatively to various economic news. For most of the last 3 or 4 months, the market has ignored the negative news and just powered up into a bull run. So it's going to take a little bit of work for the market to work through and move up to higher highs. We had an excellent opportunity today to cover any short positions that were swing trades on the short side, as well as the intraday scalping. Here's the Dow today where it opened and went straight down here. And this is pretty much what the individual stocks did, which was a great intraday scalping today on many stocks, 2, 3, 4% profits in a matter of a few hours, because the market spent 3 or 4 hours to climb its way back up into positive territory. And if you look down here, the time was just before 10 o'clock Eastern where we hit the bottom, and then the little after 1 o'clock, 3 hours later, where the stocks had rebounded into positive territory. This is the Dow. We can take a look at a few individual stocks. Here's one in particular that we had a scalp on, Green Mountain Coffee Roasters. It's been a real strong stock, and it went below the 72 number, and some hours later we come up to 74.80, which is really a 4.6% move between those two prices on the bottom and the low. From the low price to this high, the logic we took was that people are wanting to buy into the market, and the first drop down is often the best opportunity for people to come back in. We know a lot of mutual fund managers, hedge fund guys, pension money needs to get back to work. This has been a buy on the dip pattern that we've seen so much this year. So this is a very worthy technique to learn, as well as the other techniques of swing trading and intermediate trades where that last for months. Here's the daily chart on this particular stock, HOT, which is the Starwood Hotels and Resorts. I'm just using this as an example. We're likely to see another good day of intraday trading tomorrow. Not as good as today. We'll see some good trades early in the morning. Let's go through a few stocks. This is ATPG, still a short position. Not much movement today. Down 1.5% at the close, was down as low as 1746. So this still is on the negative side. Here's LNCR, Lincare, covered this short today. Got fairly close to this target price, so it hit 30.54, and that was the cue to cover that short position. This is only a swing trade for a few days, and that gave us a profit of, that profit potential was 7.4% in just a few days. China Medical, this is another swing short position that was covered today, and we covered that for over 8.7% profit. Consider covering this tomorrow. I don't see a whole lot more profit potential in this. Apple holding up well, still one of the strongest stocks of the year. We want to stay into that stock on the long side until it shows us differently if it becomes a weak stock. Here's Agilent going sideways at the moment. Here's CMG's had a couple of strong days up, new highs today for over a year since we've seen this price, so strong pattern there. Toll Brothers, residential housing, really turning over now. This is the second or third time we've shorted this, and it looks like we've got a couple more down days with TOL as a minimum, and this could be very well held for some period of time. Let's take a look at a bigger picture of this. Very conceivable to see this go down for 3 or 4 days down to that under $19, close to mid-18. So that would be an excellent second time we've hit this, or third time. JP Morgan down 2% today. Still looking good overall. Kind of a flat. A lot of the banking stocks have been flat to slightly up. The strongest one is Goldman Sachs, and that's had a very shallow pullback and starting to move higher. It's acting very well for a long position. One more stock I wanted to cover was RIM. We think that bottom was in yesterday, and the downside on this is fairly limited. We're thinking that this support line is going to hold here that we've had for that $65 number, and the odds are fairly good that we'll start to see some movement upward on this as the bull market continues to move up. RIM has reacted well with that in the past, and this pattern has been working very well for us to buy the large cap stocks that get a haircut, or what we call a haircut when it drops that much, 20 points on an $86 stock. This pattern has been working fairly well for us. So you guys take care, put the odds in your favor, don't get leveraged, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night.